Hi everyone, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio, and I'm back today to do the 50 stack challenge that is going on, and it is a challenge that was created by Amy at Crafty Cat, and this is week number 2, and so it will be guest checks 3 and 4. She is giving, sorry, 2 single word prompts on Monday. And then you're to decorate a guest check using that prompt. If you don't have a guest check, you can do a journal card or a tag or, you know, whatever you like. The main thing is just to use the prompts that she draws out on Monday. So the 2 prompts that she took out of the bag this week were blue and orange. So number 3 is blue and number 4 is orange. And let me grab my, I was going to show you my 2 from last week. Here they are. This is 1 and 2. 1 was red and 2 was paint. And this is the text I created. And you can do these however you wanted. I had decided that however I use these, I think I'm going to put them all together in a book. And so I want my facing pages to go together. And so I'm going to try each week to make my pages, you know, so when they're opened up that they will match each other. But you don't have to do that. You can do whatever. Amy, I think, is making hers for ephemera to use in future journals. You know, you could put them on a ring. You could make a tab journal out of them. Whatever you want to do. I haven't quite decided. I had thought that I was going to put mine in one of the small Tim Holtz ring binders that he had at one time, but I'm not totally convinced of that, so I haven't done anything like poke holes in them or anything yet, because I'm not totally decided on how I want to put them together. But anyway, there is a video on this one as well. I think I did a playlist, and if I did not, I will do one so that I can keep them all together. So this is, like I said, prompt number 3. I got my guest checks from Amazon, and I did not realize when I got them that they are really, really paper thin. So I think I'm going to end up having to back mine to make them a little thicker, because I don't think they're going to stand up if I don't. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'm just going to use an extra piece of paper to do that. And actually, I may use this manila folder. I don't know if I have. Yeah, that will fit. So I'm going to glue this on here and then see if I can find another piece. And I didn't think about that before I started the camera. I apologize for that, or I would have already had this ready. But yeah, some of them, like the ones I used last week, they're thicker, but I didn't have enough of those to do the whole entire challenge, because she's going to do 2 a week for a total of 50. And I didn't have that many, and so I ordered some, and they're just not as thick. See, these are, they're pretty sturdy, but the blue ones that I got are just, they're just basically, you know, pieces of paper. They're almost thinner than copy paper. So they're just not going to hold up to me gluing a bunch of stuff to them. Sorry, I'm trying to find another piece of scrap file folder or something just to put on the back of the other one. And I think, will this fit? No. I'm going to keep mine for my own personal use, so I'm not really worried about what I'm putting on the back too much. I just want to sturdy them up so that I'll do that one when we get to the next one. How about that? So that I can add some stuff to them and not worry about it tearing the paper. That's what I'm trying to complete my thought and say. So if you are going to order them from Amazon, be careful. Unless you want really thin ones. Then it would work fine. These are about 3.5 by 6.5. So they're also a little bit longer. Not much, but a tad longer. They're the same width, but they're just a tad longer. But they just come on a pad and that's got 2 staples in the top, and you just tear them off. They're not separate ones. And me, like a big dummy, did not pay attention, so that's what I ended up with. But they're still gonna work just fine. They're just gonna have to be backed. All right, so let's get started. I'm gonna start by inking around it. The one good thing about doing that, what I just did, is backing, is you don't have to worry as much about this perforation down here at the bottom, because obviously I've just glued it to the back of the page, or, you know, to the backer sheet, so it's not gonna matter much. I'm gonna go through and ink all this at once so we can get that over with. I just kind of went through my stash and found anything blue that I had, and then narrowed it down till I thought I had some kind of theme going on. And then I went through my paper scraps and just grabbed a bunch of blue ones. So we'll see what we end up with here. And my focal point is going to be this Mucha print that I pull out of a calendar I found at the thrift store that had all his prints on the different months, and that'll be my focal. And then I have, this is a vintage admission ticket to the Empire State Building. I was trying to see if it had a date. I don't think it does, but it's quite old because the admission was $1 and I think that says 38 cents, $1.30. So it's pretty old. And it looks like it's a complimentary ticket because it says a courtesy of American Carpet Institute Incorporated. So they must have given it to, they must have had a client or something that came in to New York and they gave them tickets to go to the Empire State Building. And then I just picked several, like I said, several pieces of blue paper. So we are going to get several shades of blue. And that tore really well. Not. I hate when it does those little pointy edges. Alright, so there's that. Maybe that. And I think this is actually from Amy's Digital. I think it's in the city too. She can correct me if I have the wrong one. I'm just gonna create a background with my different colors of paper here. Some of it's gonna be covered up, but you know, that's what we do. Okay, so let's get some of that down. Pink this one. Hope everybody is having a good week so far. I think anytime you make it through Monday without any major issues, it's going to be a good week. My grandbaby started school today. Their mom sent me their first day of school picture. Got a 8th grader, a 5th grader, and a 1st grader. And my daughter is a teacher, so we're kind of running the gamut. They're growing up way too fast. They need to slow down. All right, so there's our start. I'm going to reserve my little pieces over here in case I need something else. Okay, and then I think I want this behind, and I want to make sure that I'm able to see that number 3 because I've got my checks. I'm going to try to follow you know, whatever week we're on. Gosh, I don't know what is up with my gruffiness today. I think part of it is because we wake up and it's like 60 degrees. And then it gets up, you know, in the '80s or whatever, and the weather's just bouncing around. And I've got that hanging off because I'm going to trim it. I just can't decide where I'm going to trim it. Or I may just scoot it over so I don't have to cut it. Okay. Then I'm going to put a little tab on it on the side. So I think that's what I'm going to do, something like that. So let's get all that down, and then we'll see if we need to do any stamping or anything like that. We'll put the orange one together, and then maybe do some stamping to tie them together. I hope you guys are participating. This is a really fun challenge. If you do, she has a hashtag set up on Instagram. It's hashtag 50 stack challenge. And you can post your guest checks there for everybody to see. I'm gonna go this way. Well, oh no. I didn't think I was going to get that off. Now I'm going to go this way for that one. And I'm only going to glue like the middle part so it can still have some movement. And the wings. I just make a little kind of cross in the middle and get just the inside of the wings right there in the body. And then roll those up a little. Okay, let's put our tab on. And I'm putting it on this side because I'm on the orange one. I'll put it on the other side because this is 3, so if I put it in the book, you know, it'd be on this side, so I want it to have to be on this side, if that makes sense. I'd really like some of that paper to show, so we may do, let's do a piece across here like it's washi tape or something. And then I might do another piece. And I knew I'd end up covering most of it up. I mean, that's no shocker. But if we do this, it'll kind of look like I taped it down. And then let's do this one because it got pretty covered up too. We'll do the same thing. We'll do just a really skinny strip and maybe put it there or there right under the number. No, I think here, again, I don't want to cover up that whole Empire State Building thing. Although I covered up the building already. I think I do want a little piece of something right there. We've got this other pattern. I think that's the only other one. And it, oh, I meant to put some book page. I didn't know. That's okay. I could put some book page on there. Do we want this? No, because we got that there. We don't want it. Okay, we're going to hold off on that for a minute. Let's see what happens with the orange one, and then we'll decide what we want to do. Get my little pen. All right, so there's our blue one. So now let's do the orange one. Get a new glue page. Okay, for the orange one, we're doing something very similar, except our little person is got more orange, of course. Let me back this real quick. Give myself a little bit of room here. Oops. Again, if you were going to use these in such a way that you were going to glue them down on a journal page, you wouldn't need to back them, because they'd be perfect for that, because they are so thin. So if you wanted to decorate them and then glue them onto a page, that's a really good thickness. But if you're going to do a journal card or a tag or something like that, then you're definitely going to want to back it, if you get these particular kind of checks. All right. So let's get our background going for the orange one. Like I said, very similar. I've got a ticket, I've got a label, I've got several colors of orange paper. For this one, I have a vintage skee ball coupon that is from Riverview Park. I have no idea where Riverview Park is. Some of you guys may know. And then here's my bigger butterfly. And my tab. So as you can see, I went through and tried to get similar items so that I could, you know, make them look similar. So this one we're going to back with the orange paper. And same kind of process. I'm just going to tear some strips from each one. And this is just leftover scrapbook paper. I have a lot of orange, and I will say though, finally though, my orange is calming down. I used to make a lot of signs, like college signs, and you know, UT is our big school here, and of course we're the big orange. And so I had purchased a lot of orange papers to use, and so I have a lot of different colors and patterns and stuff in orange paper, but they are starting to dwindle a little bit. And I know it's Amy's favorite color. It's not. She did it as her least favorite color in the Marguerite Miller Challenge a couple of weeks ago when that was, you had to use your least favorite color. So. I'm going to ink everything, so we'll have it all done. So bear with me just a minute. Again, this is from that calendar that I found. It had little pictures and big pictures of the prints, so I've got quite a few of those, and I never really use them, and I need to because I love the Art Deco, Art Nouveau, you know, kind of look. Both of them. I just never remembered that I have them actually. I'm gonna need to look for my William Morris papers too. I don't have any full sheets anymore, but I have a scrap stack somewhere of William Morris picture or paper that I got when I was in Europe. Again, I tried to alter my shades as much as I could, so everything wouldn't be the same color orange. Okay, so let's get our papers down. Make sure I'm moving up here where you can see. I guess that's a fall paper. It's got little owls on the back of it. You see, I'm not really thinking a whole lot about this. I'm just kind of sticking it down. I've figured out that I end up with a better result if I just do it instead of worrying about it so much. I think we have a tendency a lot of times to overthink what we're doing. I think it kind of kills our creativity. I think I'm going to put this on this side this time, since they're going to be facing. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So the butterfly will go this way this time. On this side of the page. Do I want it to go? Yeah, I think I want it to go that way. Keep gouging my glue. So then we will have our person more to this side. Our ticket will be here. Let's turn that around the right way when we glue it down. It's not going to show, but I'm going to know that it's upside down. That is way too far over. And then this will go about right there. Tab. About right there. Well, I was going to slide it up and it's, there we go. Start to say it's not going to let me. And then we got this butterfly, which will go here. Do a little bend on the wings. Okay. Now, let's take a little bit of this paper . Put there. Oh, I didn't use this one at all. And it's got a little bit of blue in it. That'll tie in the blue of the card a little bit. I'm going to put a little bit of antique linen over that. Just kind of knock that white down a little bit. And maybe this one too. And put our little antennae. So together they'll look like that. That needs to be inked more. Let's do some walnut stain on that. I don't even think I inked around that. It doesn't look like I did. I thought I did though. Maybe I just did the little pieces and I didn't do the card. I didn't get that corner good with the glue stick. Let's put a little bit of book page here and there. Just a tad, not a lot. Just to break up some of that color. Just a little. I'm clanking around, aren't I? Sorry about that. This is really old, so it's almost falling apart as I do it. Nope, I don't want to do that. Maybe down here. I have my fan on. I meant to say that if you can hear that humming, it's my fan, but it was just so hot up here I couldn't take it. I had to turn it on. Let's do one more piece up here. these little pieces will go back in my tiny scraps. Okay, now I think other than just a little bit of stamping, I think I'm good. And I left the pin out of my glue with the ceiling fan on, and now it's clogged. I can't get my pin back in there. There we go. Alright, so let's see what I got over here. Sorry about that. I felt it coming. Let's do some walnut stain and a little bit of crackle. Not a lot. Just a little. And then I've got this little script. Stamp. That I never can tell if it's upside down or not because it's so small. I don't guess it matters much, but because you sure can't read it. This is just kind of breaking up some of the places that are maybe not totally cohesive. Okay, and then I believe that that is going to do it, although I really like this swirly. But I really don't know where I would put it. Nope, not gonna do it. I'm gonna call that quits, guys. So there we go. So we have guest check number 3, blue, and guest check number 4, orange. So I hope you guys enjoyed that, and I hope you'll join in. And if you do, remember, it's hashtag 50, the number 50, stack challenge, all together, no spaces, and post them on Instagram so we can all see what you're doing, and so Amy can see everybody's guest checks and the people that are participating. So that's it for today, and I will be back on Thursday for I Saw It on Pinterest. Until then, everybody have a great rest of the week. Bye.